So really what I want to bring to the table now from my experience, from being in the market, from being in the blockchain industry, in the cryptocurrency market, is what actually works, what actually makes money right now. Where are the areas that you could play and potentially be profitable? And the first example I want to start with is a story, and it begins with the number 236. You see, a friend of mine had spoken with me, had called me up, we had met in person. He had taken me through his journey with cryptocurrency, and he was telling me about all these coins. He was saying there's thousands of these coins, there's hundreds of these things. I'm trying to buy up as much as I can because right now everything's cheap and the prices are rocketing up. And he said, this is like the wild, wild west. Now, I need to caveat this. In this video, I am not suggesting you trade in or invest in cryptocurrency. What I'm going to be illustrating is that I believe that you can build an enterprise and that there are gaps in the market. And so what I want to do is actually talk about those gaps in the next up and coming videos and this video right here. So to go back to this, I'm hearing about this, what sounded like a stock market with all these coins, but it was harder to break into. There was a lack of liquidity. There was huge volatility. It actually sounded like the absolute perfect place for a trader and a retail trader to make money. So naturally I got very interested, and the number 236 jumped in my head, and it made me think of this. You see, this is a report that Goldman Sachs publish every single year. It's called the 10K report. It's published with the Security Exchange Commission. And what investment banks have to do is essentially publish how many trading days of the year they were profitable. I think it's on like page 210 or whatever it is. But you can see here, for example, 41 days out of the year in this example, Goldman Sachs made over $100 million. And you can see that the graph is really, really skewed to the right. There were very few losing days for Goldman Sachs. You see, here's the thing. Investment banks are extraordinarily good at making money in the markets. 94% to 95% of the time, they are profitable. And coincidentally, 95% of the time, retail traders lose money. Is that a coincidence? Of course it's not. Brokers and exchanges and investment banks do not want retail traders being profitable in the stock market. They are there, they are money-making machines. So as a trader in the stock market, I used to love trading. I used to love trading in the stock market. But really, unless you're riding the coattails of the big money, you are losing. You are losing money, and your odds of losing are very, very, very high. So when you think about it this way, the lack of ease to enter into trading in cryptocurrency, coupled with the fact that it's highly volatile and that institutions aren't playing in there. What was actually happening is people from Wall Street were using their own money in their own time, using their own computers to enter in and trade. And so there was this huge barrier to entry to actually trading in crypto. You have to understand the market. You had to understand, how do I buy Bitcoin? How do I exchange Bitcoin for Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies? And there was risk involved in doing that. So of course, for a retail trader, it's actually the perfect ground. Now, again, I need to say here, I'm not recommending anyone watching this trades in crypto. To be a trader, you need a specific type of mindset. You need specific knowledge. You need a lot of screen time. But what I am suggesting is that entire enterprises can be built around that community. And of course, this is something that I started to do with Crypto Wizards. So for the folk on YouTube and watching this on YouTube, of course, you are traders. You do find trading very interesting. You're profitable. You make money in cryptocurrency, and you understand that. But for those of you who are watching this, an entire industry can be built where nothing has been paved. You see, I wanted to trade in cryptocurrency in my own time. I wanted to make money. I wanted to catch the wave, which I did. But there was not data available. There wasn't the data available to tell me how fast were prices for coins moving. So I developed Crypto Wizards, which runs in the background, still there today, cryptowizards.net, where it will actually spit out, based on the filters you put in, how fast cryptocurrency prices are moving. It will tell you their volume, and it will allow you to go to that exchange and go and actually trade that crypto. The other thing it would do is it would show you the arbitrage, because you can have two cryptocurrencies on two different exchanges. And the interesting thing with cryptocurrency is you deal directly with the exchange. There's no broker. So you can transfer a coin from one exchange to another because the pricing is different. If it works in your favor, that's called arbitrage, and you make a guaranteed profit, although it's never guaranteed. There are always risks involved in doing that. And so these are two of the main offerings of cryptowizards.net. It also allowed people to put in the name of a coin that they're waiting for to drop onto the exchange. It could be an ICO. And so an ICO, which is essentially a new crypto coming into the market, an initial coin offering, just like an IPO, initial public offering, it would notify you, it would send you an email and ping on your phone, hey, this crypto has landed. So Crypto Wizards offered and still offers all of these things and is really built for traders. I haven't really promoted it at all. But the point to make here is that there was an entire industry missing. There was no market scanner for crypto that was actually useful enough for traders to be profitable. CryptoWizards.net, I've done pretty much zero promotion for, and it still exists on page 1 of Google for cryptocurrency market scanner. So there is real estate space right now in cryptocurrency for grabs. The SEO around cryptocurrency is still terrible right now. To compete with existing players is extraordinarily easy if you're willing to put in the time and you understand that. So this is one area that I wanted to suggest is highly profitable. So there are other areas right now, there are other areas that I make money in right now, supporting businesses in cryptocurrency. And some of the businesses I support will be watching this. Very transparent about that. And there are a lot of people that are paving the way for new technologies in blockchain and cryptocurrency today. Remember, I'm interested in the ones that add cash, that add value, that solve a problem that hasn't been solved before. But the point is, people, you know, they say that the market cap for crypto reached 750 billion in size. That is nothing. That is nothing compared to what the enterprise, the commercial size of this space will reach. If the market goes back up to, say, 800 billion to $1 trillion in size, still being an asset class, by the way, cryptocurrency is an asset class. The commercial aspects built around that, such as trading platforms, etc., will be worth 10 trillion. So this is a very interesting space to move into because the real estate has not been bought up yet. There's a lot of problems that still need solving in this industry. And my hope is from watching this video, that's the message you will get and understand. Anyhow, in the next up and coming video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 areas right now that you could play in to actually be profitable in this industry without trading crypto or doing anything like that. It's an area where you can help support real world businesses, real world startups in different ways to actually help them become profitable, to raise capital, etc. So we'll talk about that coming up very shortly. But I hope you found this useful and in some way maybe inspiring, because if I can do it, you know, as a single father working from home as well, if I can do this, you can definitely do it. And if you have any ideas or you want to soundboard your ideas or you have questions about how do I enter in this market, where are the gaps now, how do I make money, I'm going to cover that in an up and coming video, but feel free to post comments and ask any questions. Until the next one, take care and talk soon.